With student protestation sweeping the nation, I wrote this ode to help you understand the OSAP frustration. My name is Austin from Sale Financial Ed, and I'm sorry if this topic brings you much dread. Doug Ford recently made changes to how OSAP will work, and to no one's surprise, folks be going berserk. Some changes are good and some changes are bad, so let's unpack these changes so you too can be mad. I also apologize if this writing is cheesy, but give me a break, because student loan poems are not easy. Oh, this is so stupid. The first major change that has Ontario in frustration is the cancelling of the 6-month grace period, which paused interest accumulation. The grace period was 6 months, but now it's gone, but it's not as big of a change as you'd think. Let me go on. OSAP loans collect interest from 2 separate places, the federal and provincial levels, with the prime rate as their bases. Now, you might ask, wait, what is a prime rate? Well, it's the lowest you can be charged to borrow money on this date. The Fed charges prime rate plus 2.5%. Ontario charges prime plus 1, so a little less resent. So during the grace period, provincial interest was halted, but the federal interest still had your bank account assaulted. So stupid. So even before, interest was still federally charged, but now that the province is charging, well, yes, your costs are enlarged. Ford's reasoning is that this will reduce complexity for students, but to me, I just see it as pure imprudence. It means arrogant and absurd. If there's any consolation, it may be this. There is the Repayment Assistance Plan that does exist. It helps you cover the interest and gives you a period of grace to help you find work and income at a much more reasonable pace. To get this support, you do have to financially qualify, and although you might not get it, it's worth a try. So what else has changed? Let's take a look. More high-income earners are now on the hook. Families who earned $170K used to get grants, but it's now $140K to give lower income earners a chance. It's great that there's a lower income support shift, but it probably won't work, which has everyone more miffed. So what went wrong and increased groans? Well, the government capped grants and increased the loans. Although there's more money going to people with less, more than 50% of that is loans, so they'll have to take on more debt. All this comes after slashing tuition by 10%, but with these OSAP changes, it hardly makes a dent. Based on the Auditor General's assessment, I see OSAP has flaws. And sure, cuts may be necessary, but consider the impacts they cause. So if you want to see the changes, I've put the link down below. Read it and make your own opinion about it. It's the best way to go. If you agree with the changes, or if you do not, comment below and tell me your thoughts. But let's avoid the dumpster fire and show each other respect, because we're all just trying to live our lives without a train wreck. If you enjoyed this poem, then how about a sub and a like? And hit the little bell too, because it helps you and me alike. Check out my Insta and my email list too, because I love to share content that's going to help you. But that's it for me today. I bid you well. If you ever want to chat, give me a yell. Bye.